Well, this reading is going to be about female hip hop in 2024 in general and what is more in store out there for female rap and female hip hop and everything surrounding that. This year has already started on a great messy way with the Megan and Nicki feud and just everything just going up in flames now surrounding the whole matter and situation. And everyone is making a comeback, or just everyone is releasing and doing their thing. And yeah, we're just going to see what is in store for female rap this year as a whole, or just the energy surrounding that altogether. So first things first that we're getting is there is going to be, just partying, lots of festivals, lots of concerts, women getting along, some also just ganging up together, or just, each one just basically having a team or just like having a clan backing one another up. Okay. I mean, that's expected. That's always what is taking place and what is happening when it comes to certain situations like those. Lots of friendships, or I'd say just connections within the industry are going to be tested because of whoever it is that they're linked up to. It's definitely a year of giving. Female rappers or female entertainers are just going to have a blast with that. There is going to be something at the Grammys, which is, I think this week. Some are going to take awards and prizes, and some not. There is something here that has to do with families and like lots of trauma dumping on others. There is a lot of projecting also in the air. There is a lot of just energies being like mixed up in the mix. Lots of falling out with one another also. Lots of like betrayals and feeling like whatever it is, it's not what it looks like, or like it's not what it seems, and it's not as um, those pictures like to paint it as. There's also lots about resentments, bitchiness. Um, it's always that bitchiness. It's always that. There's also about past resentments and just like grudges. And at times when shit just gets mentioned or when some stuff is being said or triggered, then all like all the gloves are off. Everything is just going to be swept under the rug. Or if not, everything is just going to be mentioned because how dare you just come at me, or like how dare you just say that about my family. There's something about Nicki and Cardi B. Nicki and Megan too. There's something about also just like detaching yourself from the outcome because you don't want your name dragged into the mud, and you don't want people to just have more ammunition to talk about stuff or to just hit you where it hurts basically. But there is a lot that has to do with like soaring, with keeping the peace, or just wanting to do something new. There is going to be again lots of there is going to be lots of sneaky shit, sneaky, shady stuff. Also, there's going to be lots of like tension and just anger and feeling like whatever it is just unfair. Lots of pent up anger too, and just frustration, and just feeling like whatever it is that is holding you back, it's not. It's just what's the holdup basically. Like I'm waiting for you to just say something. Lots of rumors again. Backs and forths, lots of feudings. I don't want to say family feud, but there is an energy of just like, it's no fun when everybody is just feuding. Like, everybody's just supposed to be so welcoming and everything. Like, what is happening? Why is everybody just beefing? This isn't supposed to be like that. But then other people are like, this is the culture. This is what is supposed, like, this is what it's supposed to give, or this is what is supposed to happen then. There is a lot of, everybody just watching. Everyone is watching everyone and just waiting for the other one to strike. Keeping up with your opponents or just keeping up with whoever you think is your enemy just to know the next move, and just to study everything else that is surrounding the matter. There is always that hunger for the money, for, the job, There is a hunger for just wanting to be the best, or even if not just materialistic hunger, just wanting the position, just wanting the money and everything, but not really having that full passion for the job. Nikki's like, I love this. This is my passion. This is what I do. This is my life. Others are just like, this is my job. And this is where there is that disconnect, and that detachment, because not everybody just sees it like that. Some other ones just see it as, a bread winning type of thing, not just as something that is just so fulfilling and so promising. Whatever is a cash grab, they're just going for it. Like, some people just do shit differently and just not attach themselves to everything because they're not so caring about it, because they just know that if they want to go do something else, or if they just can fall back, they at least have made some money to like fall back into, and just have what to base this off of, basically. you know okay, here's where it gets more interesting. Oh, finally, I was just waiting for that, because lots of pettiness, lots of competition. Everybody is just Cassie. Everybody is just waiting for something to happen. Like, when is it gonna take place? Like, I know if somebody's just gonna rub me the wrong way, I got something for that bitch. Everybody is just so catty. Everybody is having that hidden animosity towards each other. Like, I'm seeing, like, Lato, I'm seeing Ice Spice, I'm seeing Nicki. Nicki is kind of like a main theme when it comes to most of those girls, because, well, she doesn't spare nobody, and nobody is gonna spare her. There is also something has to do with lots of pettiness and immature energy, lots of burdens, because everybody is just, like, who is going to be next now? Like, what is going to happen? Sadness, communication, like, clear communication, and just, shit that keeps happening, or like that keeps repeating itself. The process that keeps repeating itself from the past. It's always just reproducing itself, but with different people, or just with a different opponent, just standing on the other side, or like on the receiving end. Now, there is something about that. There is something about heartbreak also, and just like lots of shits from the past that just keeps really setting the tone for everything else, because nobody can just move on from all the hurts. Well, there are people who cannot move on from all the hurts that has taken place over the past, because it was traumatic, it was saddening, it was disheartening and heartbreaking. So at times, there is nothing more true, and nothing more truer than the saying of hurts people, and that's what it is. Like, rather be it subconsciously, or just, unconsciously, just like subconsciously, on purpose or not. There are people who just can't help it. If I'm feeling that way at times, people just project, or like, would just dump that shit on you in order for them to just, like, hurt you first, because they don't want you to hurt them. Like, I've already been hurt. The most I could do is just strike back, or just respond back, and that energy is a little bit too strong in this, I'd say, in the first half of 2024, because, yeah, that is a very strong theme presence here. Like, lots of broken dreams, or feeling like this is not something that I really was planning on, or like was planning to do, or was planning to have. Yeah, I mean, we've seen firsthand how everything was turning out within, this past week, because lots of family was mentioned, people who passed and everything, and just disturbing the peace from, the other rooms, and just really being disrespectful to people who have passed, because why are you doing that? You can never just, I mean, yeah, it's all about bars that are disrespectful and that's really make people think, but it's a different time, it's a different place, it's a different era. Not everybody is just going to just look at it that way. But yeah, there's also something about Cardi B, and just her finally deciding to come for someone, or just, be ready for all the smoke, and just her deciding to break her silence and just do something for herself too, or start her rollout, right? And she's going to talk about. There is a song that might be like her first song. Well, her first album. I think I don't know if it's there, but maybe not. I don't know. But there is something about a song similar to Press. Um, there is also something about receiving the love. Not her, but just female rappers in general. Receiving the love, just doing whatever it is. There are opportunities for new stuff to come over, but there are also there are also like secrets. There are also like insecurities. There are also like some shit that might come to the light about some other truths that were just hidden. Some stuff that might get exposed. And if not, there is something that has to do with like truth and just like clear a clear path for all the confusions to be like cleared out from everything that has been happening. There's also something about like this year it's all about like receiving flowers or just people just getting more appreciated and like whatever that has been taking place beforehand. There's also something about also legacy. It's always funny to say, I like to see, because it's always a main theme in female rap, just wanting to leave something behind. But not everybody just has that mindset anymore. You know, progress, traveling, moving forward, doing something nice, making money. But not everybody is going to, experience all that or just fully enjoy all that, because some people might experience some losses or feel like the potential like is limitless and everything. But when it comes to executing all that, some would fall back down. But there is going to be strong competition for stuff. There is going to be pettiness, immaturity, petty fights, petty arguments, backs and forths again. Um, Competition is a strong word and is a strong theme too again, because it's more fun when everybody is just trying to um, make it work and everybody is just trying to be the one on top or at least within the top four, because that's what Nicki has told them. So people would like to just prove themselves for themselves or just out of pettiness, but mostly there is some things here and there is some stuff and there are some things that might occur, that might occur that are going to be like giving out the energy just like restlessness. But there is also people who are going to roll out their albums like Ice Spice, like Megan Thee Stallion, like Cardi B, new eras, and more opportunities to do different stuff, to look forward to just expand their chances and their horizons, and just view stuff differently and just make money. Well, for Nikki, there is something about her just, being scattered a little bit and just being indecisive and just everywhere and still passive aggressive, because she thinks that everybody keeps like coming at her, or people just, keep disrespecting her and everything, and she's not having that. But there is also something about her being indecisive about collaboration or working with someone. She is still booked and busy. She is still going to be on tour and have like lots of festivals and everything. But she is going to need to learn how to balance herself out and her feelings out, because, she kind of lets shit just overshadow her whatever it is that she says or whatever it is that she has planned. And she needs to like regroup and really relearn things properly in order for that to happen and take place. Because the more she gives people the chance to just like shit on her and just gives them more ammunition to really like talk mad shit about her, um, the less satisfying it is for her and the more saddening it is deep down for her. Even if she tries to hide it, it just hurts her, and it just never really gives her that satisfaction, because there is a lot of inner child wounds that she needs to heal and face. And this loud noise just really at times like Nikki just can be like a pressure cooker. Like she just keeps going and going and going, not knowing when to draw the line or like when to stop. And at times it can be less beneficial and more harmful for her. Sorry, this is what I get for speaking too fast. And at times, it could be beneficial when she is just properly speaking up against stuff, not just going on to rants nonstop every single day. It's just really not doing anything good for her or her image or her brand currently. I mean, sure, yeah, social media does not equal real life, but you know, it's still something to take into consideration still. But yeah, that's just something to just really like think of or just think about and think over at times. But let's see. Yeah, there is something about more female rappers just collaborating together and collaborating together on like some newer tracks. Some might be surprising to people. Some might be like, I can't believe that she did that. I can't believe that she collaborated with this person after all that talk and everything. It's going to be a year full of surprises. Okay, let's see. Insecurities for some earth sign women, earth sign rapper, I'd say. Insecurities, feel like, whatever I'm gonna do. There is a lot about, cycles just repeating themselves and like everything. History repeating itself altogether at times with certain, women. Um, there is something about the past, like anxiety also, and just lots of mental strains, like mentally straining oneself just because of all the challenges, lots of like stale energy and just like stalling and just everything just feeling stuck. Yeah, this year in female hip hop or just female rap, it has like lots of good and bad moments, lots of indecisiveness, also lots of recklessness and just feeling like this is hopeless, this is helpless, lots of regretful energies, sadness, also keeping an eye out for on everybody and for everybody and acting like everything is fine, but it really is just can't keep getting worse. And then there is also, yeah, competition and just feeling like, oh, she's just a big bullying again, and just like lots of words being exchanged. I mean, that's not surprise. Lots of chaos. Obviously, lots of again trying to balance shit out, but really nothing is really like helping or working. Travels. I do see some tour dates being canceled. Well, there is something about like lots of chaotic energies and just lots of feelings like whatever this shit is, I just want it done. There is some okay, so there are going to be like some words exchange or like some beefs or whatever that are mainly influenced by some male figures, or people behind the scenes and everything. And this should be really no surprise because that doesn't take, a genius to really like figure that shit out. But yeah, it's going to still be a year full of, good and bad moments, full of love and just luxurious content. Also luxurious, just like I say, touring, visuals, music and everything, giving and receiving, balancing shit out. Um, Having like stunning visuals. There is someone who is going to be all about fantasy like visuals and futuristic ones with, maybe Nicki. Balancing stuff out, just really like receiving the flowers and just being boss babes and just entrepreneurs in their own lane and in their own length. And the public finally soaring and, feeling like really good and just high about everything, just really having high hopes about everything. So it is in a way a balancing year again, you know, in many other ways because, well, it's 2024 and lots of changes are going to take place, but it is a year where there are like 366 days, as I recall or believe. But yeah, there's going to be lots of surprising stuff. So really, you know, it's mostly a year for, I'd say, like Nicki, Cardi, Megan, Ice Spice, and Lato in a way. But those are like some of the most dominating female rappers now. Doja Cat is a little bit, you know, falling back, maybe recording, maybe doing something, but not really being as out there. But she's still going to do something, it's just going to take her a while to kind of like recharge or regroup for herself. But as I said, Cardi, Nicki, Ice Spice, and Lancel for sure. Well, I just female rap in general. But those are some of the main names that are very present here. I do believe that I might do like a separate reading on, I guess, like Ice Spice maybe, and Megan Thee Stallion, because those are women. Those are the women who are saying that their albums are going to drop this year and are ready. So we might dwell dive into that. Sorry, it's just I am so like confused today, so please don't mind me just really like mistaking some words and everything, please. um but yeah, I might do two different ratings on both ladies to just see what the album or like what the era might have there. But yeah, this is just female rap in 2024, on 2024 in a nutshell, and I hope that you at least enjoyed this, and let's meet up in another video. Bye bye.